Please welcome our second distinguished speaker for tonight, Engineer Omar Ba Zuhair, Executive Director, Engineering Services at Saudi Aramco.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. It is my great pleasure and honor to be here with you tonight. I am delighted that so many renowned speakers and guests are taking part in this inaugural Middle East Process Engineering Conference. A forum such as this is a vital opportunity for dedicated professionals to come together to network and share experiences, knowledge, and innovative solutions to challenges affecting their professions. The field of process engineering has contributed significantly to the human well-being and higher standard of living. If we look around us, we can all agree that process engineering has significantly shaped our societies and impacted our life as manifested in the diversified products around us, such as car, plastic, and clothing. These, among others, reflect the importance of this field of engineering to the world and to this region in particular, especially when realizing that we have more than 70% of the world hydrocarbon reserve within this region. This huge energy reserve, coupled with the fact that the world major growth in refining and petrochemical development is in this region, signal the importance of having optimized process engineering to effectively drive the growth of GDP for the region and the kingdom. In the international arena, we are faced with challenges ranging from economic uncertainty, volatility of financial market, increasing demand variability, and more stringent regulation and compliance requirement to the environment and product specifications. In the business and the market side, we are faced with the customer demand for higher quality product and shorter lead time, and internally we are faced with continuous business need to improve return on investment and sustain performance and leadership. Subsequently, and given all the above stated challenges and constraints, our quest toward technological excellence and innovative solutions, as stated for the theme of this conference, should be the driver to make the badly needed paradigm shift in our thinking and to extract the maximum value from our physical asset, human asset, and natural resources. To do so, it is imperative that we understand complexity of our industries, focus on performance, and identify the right balance between complexity and performance. Therefore, we should realize that process engineering of the future should address two fundamental needs. The first fundamental need is to create a new market and value to customer. The second fundamental need is to maximize the value of ownership and minimize the cost of ownership for the process plant to obtain the maximum yield and performance. These two fundamental needs complement each other in the journey of making a quantum leap toward operational and technological excellence, thereby impacting customer, market, and other disciplines in a profound way. With respect to the first fundamental need, to create a new market and value to customer, we need disruptive technology that change the status quo and change the way people or business have been operating for many decades. A disruptive technology helps create a new market and anticipate value to customer, and eventually goes on to reshape the existing market, change the industry economics, and change the competitiveness formula. To say at least, the low end of disruptive technology will support fast-paced enhancement of engineering processes deployment, and optimization. As everyone may recall, the early plastic had very limited use. Their main advantages were electric insulation. However, with new petrochemical and process engineering technology, new form of plastic had more advantages such as transparency, elasticity, and combustibility. In the early 21st century, plastic can be used for nearly all household items previously made of metal, wood, and glass. Coming up with disruptive technology for the hydrocarbon business and meeting customer demand will derive higher financial performance of value of hydrocarbon and creating accelerated GDP growth. Therefore, disruptive innovation, which include all technologies and processes for converting hydrocarbon or chemical into a more useful, viable form, should be emphasized and nurtured in today's business environment. Equally important is the need to adapt the methodology of a creative destructive to change the way we think and execute. This means that we should be ready to introduce new thinking patterns and generate new ideas, techniques, and technologies that replace old ones or enhance existing technologies. Moreover, our focus should be in developing market-driven technology instead of idea-driven technologies. One venue to achieve this change is through transformation from being an importer of technology to an exporter of technology. We need to adapt the practice of developing and creating technologies in addition to the evaluation and procuring technologies. This will require that we invest in technology infrastructure by building industry-specific universities and training centers to prepare our human resources for creating technological and innovative solutions. We should make the required changes in the existing undergraduate and postgraduate and industry training program to emphasize technology, identification, development, and asset performance. Most importantly, we need to execute the strategy of technology collaboration among our industries, universities, R&Ds, and training centers, as well as our technology partner. We should encourage and promote the practices of creating a network of cooperation and collaboration among all technology providers to achieve the desired progress in developing technologies and innovative solutions. We also need to establish a new ground in dealing with our licensors and technology partners to encourage them to establish local presence, to hire local process engineers from the region, establish joint technology and innovation program for new technology and catalysts. Good example is the companies that established presence in the Dhahran Techno Valley. Our second fundamental need is to maximize the value of ownership and minimize the cost of ownership for process plant to obtain the maximum yield and performance. This need can be fulfilled through having advanced asset performance management strategies implemented across the organization and discipline. Success in asset performance management, or simply APM, originate from having three integrated pillars. These pillars are the structure pillar, the engineering work processes and organization structure, the infrastructure pillar, tools and technologies, the talent pillars, skills, personnel. When it comes to the process industry, whether we process gas, crude, or steel, these three integrated pillars are needed to effectively execute tasks in order to operate the plant effectively and efficiently, and safety above all. Tool and technology only don't solve the problem. Work processes without tools or skilled engineers are highly inefficient. These three pillars should be integrated to achieve ultimate business goal, which is to provide maximum economic return. We need to be business-driven and smart enough to know that short and quick fix for the performance deterioration of our asset are not enough. We will end up executing repeated and tedious tasks. Being hard worker, responsive to failure, and able to replace asset or spare part is not wise. We will end executing significant inspection and corrective maintenance work. Also, being a reliable supplier through increasing capacity and additional redundancy is not economic. We will end paying for an increased capital and increased risk. Therefore, we need to control, improve, and sustain performance and achieve maximum economic return. And to achieve a maximum economic return, we target the following areas of improvement: improve asset availability, improve asset utilization, improve on-time delivery, reduce CAPEX and OPEX. In Saudi Aramco, we have employed a structured asset performance management program for managing all plant assets. The key program component consists of standardizing work processes for proactive risk-based and integrated design of practices, measuring asset performance through a benchmarking and KPIs, establishing a corporate culture of performance, quality leadership, performance-based training, and a multidisciplinary collaboration between plant operator and technology licensors. Building an engineering solution center that hosts asset information management system and tools to diagnose problems, support real-time benchmarking for thousands of assets, proactively identify violation, and help identify root cause and prevent reoccurrence. Configuring plant integrity window to help guide operator in performance range, safety range. In closing, I need to continue to fulfill our basic role as a process engineer to operate the plant safely, sustainably, and economically. We need to tap into the ingenuity of our human resources and create technologies and solutions that will have a huge impact in our competitiveness and our revenue. We recognize the need to reach our target fast and the need to collaborate with industry partner, technology licensor, academia, and engineering firm to improve economic return of assets and natural resources. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Middle East Process Engineering Conference Organizing Committee and the sponsors on initiating and organizing this conference for the first time in the Middle East. I would like to extend my thanks to the attendees for joining us tonight, and I wish you a successful, fruitful conference.